Hello viewer, if you ever wondered what super fast lightspeed plus feats exist in Dragon Ball Z, well, let me show you the light. Disclaimers first, please support the official material. Stuff I show here is for informative purposes, and spoilers. On with the show. For sources, I'll be covering the Dragon Ball manga, where chapters will be listed throughout. And I will be going through some DBZ movies, predominantly Cooler's Revenge and Broly Second Coming. First, in chapter 130, we have Goku avoiding Tien's solar flare or Taioken technique, which uses Ki to generate a blinding light. Now that light generated, I feel, would definitely be traveling at light speed since it is a source of light. Okay, there is some contention here. Goku did see it coming and definitely had time to prepare for it. And in addition, later on, Solar Flare is successfully used against characters almost certainly stronger and faster than Kid Goku at this time. First, to address the times where other characters were blinded by the Solar Flare later on. For the most part, this was due to a combination of the user timing it correctly and or the opponent was, well, blindsided or caught off guard. Additionally, it may be possible that adding more Ki into the solar flare can increase the speed at which the blinding light is generated, which makes it harder to avoid that light, especially with proper timing and or if the target getting caught is off guard. I say this because there are instances in Dragon Ball that implies, though not outright stated, that using more Ki in your Ki techniques can speed it up. Best example I can think of is when Piccolo and other Z fighters are fighting against Frieza. Piccolo's power level was pretty much the same throughout the whole encounter, but Frieza was definitely getting stronger and faster as he was changing forms. So when Piccolo fought second form Frieza, he got kicked down, and even though Frieza shoots a quick Ki blast to follow up, Piccolo managed to recover from the kick, react, and then deflect Frieza's Ki attack. However, when Frieza in his final form shoots his finger beam, both from far away and in the heat of battle, Piccolo, who was fully healed by Dende at this point, was unable to react in both instances. To be clear, I feel the flash from the Taioken is still a light source, so at bare minimum, it would probably be moving at light speed. Now, given the previous implication that adding more Ki into your Ki techniques can make it go faster, this could apply to the Taioken, where adding more Ki could increase the speed of the flashing light. And again, this is more implied, not outright confirmed. Going back to Kid Goku, he was prepared and ready to move as soon as Tien used his solar flare, in which he did escape it by taking Roshi's sunglasses to protect his eyes from being blinded. The interesting thing here is that Tien had no idea Goku swiped the sunglasses from Roshi to protect against the Taiyoken. This suggests he could not visibly see Goku as he attacked Goku after using the solar flare. The only thing that could have occurred to obscure Tien's vision would be the flash generated from his solar flare. So, if Goku was able to get Roshi's sunglasses and put them on without Tien noticing, he had to have moved just as the Taiyoken's blinding light was being emitted and before the light could travel out of the arena, blocking Tien's line of sight to Goku. And to note, whenever the solar flare is used, the flash from it is usually shown to quickly dissipate shortly after use, and it never really lingers on in an area. And Tien's third eye is established to have more advanced perception than normal human eyes or even superhuman eyes. So Tien would still be able to track and attack Goku despite not being able to visibly see him. Also, at this point in time, I'm not sure Tien could sense Ki and track people that way, so I think it is more his third eye tracking Goku. Now, while Tien's third eye can be blinded like a normal eye, it appears that it doesn't actually see things like a normal eye does, given that he didn't see Goku wearing Roshi's sunglasses. From what's been presented, Tien can use his third eye to somehow track and sense where people are within a certain vicinity. Overall, given the Taiyoken's flash is a light source and would probably be moving at light speed, along with the implication that adding more Ki to the Taiyoken can speed up the speed of this flashing light, it would make sense that this feat shows that Kid Goku can move at slightly faster than light speeds. And this is noting that Kid Goku was able to swipe and put on Roshi's sunglasses without Tien noticing, as the Taiyoken was in effect. Next, in Chapter 208, Piccolo's Ki Blast travels very quickly from Earth to the Moon, destroying it. For full context, Gohan turned into his Great Ape or Uzuru form and is going on a rampage. Piccolo destroys the Moon to revert Gohan back to normal. Given Gohan was on a rampage and destroying the surrounding environment, it makes sense Piccolo's Ki Blast would have had to travel quickly to destroy the Moon and get Gohan back to normal, preventing further damage. Also, given the panel of how Piccolo's blast quickly reached the Moon, it's reasonable to estimate that Piccolo's Ki Blast would have taken about 1 second to reach the Moon. Now, the average distance from Earth to the Moon is 384,400 kilometers. So if Piccolo's blast traveled to the Moon in about a second, its speed would have been 384,400 kilometers per second. For contrast, light speed is about 300,000 kilometers per second. Overall, it's reasonable to assume Piccolo's Ki Blast was able to travel a little bit over light speed. Next, in Cooler's Revenge, Goku, as a Super Saiyan, uses his Kamehameha to blast Cooler from Earth to the Sun. Here's the clip. From this clip, the Kamehameha took about 30 seconds to reach the Sun from Earth. In contrast, light takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel between Earth and the Sun. So, Goku's Kamehameha travelled a little over 16 times light speed. Overall, in the DBZ movie Cooler's Revenge, Super Saiyan Goku can blast a Kamehameha that can travel at least 16 times faster than light. Finally, in Broly's Second Coming, Goku, Goten, and Gohan combine a Sun Family Kamehameha that blasts Broly into the Sun. And here's the clip. Based on the timing of this clip, it appears it took about 8 seconds for the Kamehameha to leave Earth and reach the Sun. This would mean the Sun Family Kamehameha travelled around 60 times faster than light, remembering light takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to cover the distance between Earth and the Sun. Overall, this is a joint feat between Gohan, Goten, and Goku, whose combined Kamehameha can travel about 60 times faster than light. In conclusion, Kid Goku was able to presumably move faster than light, having been able to swipe Roshi's sunglasses unnoticed, as the light from Tien's solar flare was still travelling across the arena, obscuring Tien's vision. And in the manga Early Saiyan Saga, Piccolo's Ki Blast was calculated to travel just a little bit over light speed. Finally, in the DBZ movies, the Kamehamehas analysed can definitely travel faster than light. Of course, that's all just me. Read the full story and make your own judgments. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you're now knowledgeable with Dragon Ball Z's Ki, Lightspeed plus feats. Thanks for watching and hope to feat you again.